What's going on, guys? Jiffin here, Macau on the screen. I got a little bit of a different look for you here. It's going to be Yubari Tier 3. And you see their aiming system mod 0, big difference on the dispersion. And then obviously that second slot is aiming system mod 1. So this whole cruiser build is set up for basically dispersion. 13 and change on the firing range, 10% fire. Okay. Torpedoes and AA defense, obviously it's Tier 3, nothing great. But you do get the consumable for that. 8.8 on the concealment. You get 3.3 and 37 knots in the water. So you see they're gigantic Citadel. Yikes. Yeah, so basically you can figure out what I'm going to say here. Battleships, they will decimate you. So be mindful of that. But again, you have a 3-second rudder. You have that benefit, and it's, usable. And what I mean by that is you have very good rudder shift. You have very good maneuverability. You need to use that the best you can here. And, again, if you have that, you might as well use it. So you see here off the bat, right off the rip here, we're going to be sailing toward the center cap. But eventually we're going to turn out toward the B cap here. And we're going to see what we can do on that B cap. Now, I was playing this to basically level up the premium rewards. And Yahagi's one of my only Tier 3s, my main Tier 3s. And honestly, I actually enjoy this ship. For Tier 3, it's got incredibly accurate main guns. And, with 3.3 second rudder, 37 and change knot speed in the water, you are pretty dangerous at Tier 3. Obviously, battleships are your biggest threat and can absolutely rip you apart. So, take that for what you want as well. But again, you're going to see those are twin guns there. So those are 4 shells that are being sent out at that Ishizuki. And look at that dispersion, okay? It's good dispersion on this. And the ability to have Makawa with the Ingenious perk lets you know exactly how many people are targeting you, when it's time to let the guns go cold, when it's time to cool off and give yourself some distance. And, that is why I have this build instead of Yamamoto. And I see that we get an early fire on Ishizuki. And then we're firing at the Wakeful. And we get another hit there. So, again, these are Tier 3, and of course end up running into our friendly Charleston there. Or St. Louis, I can't remember which one. I think it might be the Charleston. Anyway, regardless, not really that big of a deal. Maybe St. Louis, whatever. Anyway, I'm not going to waste any more time on it. Let's get back to Yubari here. So you see, in general, these guns, they are very accurate, and they are cruiser killers with AP when you do get the chance, and HE is actually very effective. So you see here, I'm basically trying to gauge the speed. I'm trying to gauge how far I got to lead these guys and whatnot. So you see there, Wakefall, we're chunking them there. That's 4 hits from almost 6 kilometers. And honestly, say what you want about it, but look at how accurate these main batteries are. I mean, my goodness, okay? For Tier 3, having that aiming system mod 0, game changer, okay? Look at how accurate these shells are. So again, if you are somebody who knows how to armor, knows how to angle what little bit of armor this ship has, knows when it's time to drop spot, knows when it's time to go dark, look at that. My goodness, another big ripper, right? And that's 4 citadels. We're absolutely ripping this Kuma apart. Another 2 citadels. That's almost 15k in damage we've taken off of them in 2 salvos. Another 3,500. I mean, this Kuma is just getting chewed up by this Yubari here, okay? And look at the shell dispersion there. I mean, that is incredible for Tier 3. And it can definitely hold up against most other ships. So, when this thing is up tiered, obviously battleships are your biggest threat. And I know that I can keep letting these main guns go. I mean, look at that grouping, right? I mean, that's, very impressive with this ship. So again, like I was saying, I know I can let these main guns keep chiming in. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to keep shooting. Now, again, you could say this is borderline seal clubbing with as the saying goes in the game, where the new guys are beating up on them a little bit. But again, this ship is very vulnerable. It's got its strengths. It's got its weaknesses. So for Tier 3, if you're trying to knock out your premium missions, it's a good choice. It's a very good choice. So the Wakefall is getting pummeled here. We're sending salvos out. We end up taking them out there, third sinking. 35,000 damage. So again, and that's on an 18,000 HP ship, and we're inside the B cap, and we're about to get the capture on it. So you see there, we get the capture. We got a pretty good points lead. and we're basically steamrolling them here. Now, again, this isn't to talk about how this was such a great game. It's more so to showcase a little bit of a goofball ship, Yubari at Tier 3. And, if you guys are looking for a Tier 3 to knock out those premium missions, this is a good choice. Okay, I hope you guys end up having the ship. If you don't, keep an eye on it for when it comes back. I'm sure it'll be coming back in some sort of a crate or a gift. And if it does, kind of like the whatever the German destroyer was that just came out recently in the freebie pack. So again, if it does come out and you do get that option, I would strongly suggest you take it. And again, we're going to have over double our HP pool by the end of this one. So there's the victory. That's going to do it for us here. Again, Yubari, check it out. Very good against Tier 3. Very, very accurate main guns, but a little on the fragile side, to say the least. So you got the good, you got the bad there. If you liked the video, leave it a like. Subscribe if you like this content. 1800 base XP at Tier 3. And we'll see you guys out on the high seas.